Had a good start to going to Vegas tomorrow.
Definitely wasn't how I was expecting this trip to go. I fucked up. Playing with the dog. Playing with his toy I shouldn't have played with him with. It's like his flirt pole that maybe you guys have seen on the vlog that you whip the rope around. So say this is my right arm. I had my arm like this and I was trying to whip it. However, I had Bruce on command across the yard, like 40 feet away, and I had already given him the okay. So when you give him the okay and his flirt pole's out, he's got his eye on one thing and it's the rope at the end of the pole. And so I had my arm like this and I was trying to whip it in the air, but he came so fast that he ran full force into me, which I think he hit me right in my mid-arm, hit right through my body. I fell forward and rolled over, and all I know is my shoulder just felt like clicky and messed up. I started crying a lot, and then the pain from the shoulder just radiated down my arm, where like the bottom of my arm felt like numb and tingly and weird, so that's what freaked me out. So we went to urgent care last night and I had x-rays done. What she said, those looked okay, but she did say like x-rays, you can't really, they're only going to show so much. So I'm getting into an ortho this morning. I had a call out from work, go to the ortho at 9:45, and hopefully they can kind of assess what damage is done or if I need an MRI or what I need. Meanwhile, this is what I gotta deal with, and I don't know, I'm being a baby maybe, but my whole freaking arm hurts. It's like basically out of commission right now, and I still have to pack for Vegas. I don't know how I'm gonna do my makeup with my left hand.
That means I'm gonna have to pack for Vegas.
I can't.
And do Kara's Hey,
You're not doing my makeup.
I'm doing Kara's makeup for
for a YouTube video. My husband does my makeup
for the Olympia.
and he doesn't know what any of this is. No, it's not happening. So we're not off to a good start. Sorry, this isn't upbeat and perky, but this is real life sometimes, and I'm in some pain at the moment now that I'm waking up. The verdict is in. I went to the ortho appointment this morning. They did a couple more x-rays, but they did see on my x-rays that I do have a fracture in my shoulder. I'm not even really sure exactly. Somewhere up here, because that's definitely where it freaking kills. So basically there's not a ton I can do. He told me to just like wear the sling as needed as I want to. Like I can extend my arm down straight. He said that's fine, that won't cause any issues, but I can't like do anything lateral. I can't raise my arm up. So that's really freaking hard, especially since I'm right-handed. He wants to see me back in a couple weeks to re-x-ray it and make sure the fracture doesn't disperse elsewhere. At which point, if it looks okay, then I'll start a little PT where PT will work with me on those movements, because he said it's about an 8-week healing time, but it, you know, there can be some stiffness with not moving it enough, so he likes to get PT in there around 3 to 4 weeks to start moving on, to start working on the movement and range of motion. So I don't really know what this means for my training. I don't really know what this means for how I'm gonna do my hair and makeup. So yeah, this will be interesting. I've never broke or really had like a true injury in my 35 years of life. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm trying to just not play victim, because stuff could be so much worse. Like I know at the grand scheme of life, this isn't a big deal. So we're just gonna work with it. Jason's helping me out as much as he can. He put my bra on for me this morning. And he's helping me with my food and probably gonna help me pack and get ready for the Olympia. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. Let me know, you guys, if you want to kind of see separate videos on how I go about kind of training during this time or rehabbing it. I don't know how that's quite gonna look yet. I've never gone through this yet, so that's the update. The lady was really nice. She said that we can board early. Since I'm injured, I just need to let them know. Because she's like, it's a little slower for you right now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm always slow, so now I'm extra slow. So that was really nice of her.
You look good in your outfit.
Thank you, babe. traveling in comfort.
Not a fun situation trying to get your hair done, I'm guessing.
No, it fucking hurts, but I'm just trying to keep like my arm pinned to my side. And then luckily I have long hair, so we're just not gonna be washing it at all this weekend.
What you eating?
Outright pancake. Feels so good to lay down right now. Expos are exhausting. They're fun.
They're totally exhausting, but they're fun.
They're so fun, so worth it. Like, especially doing the outright bars. Like, I love seeing people taste the outright bars. Like, their expressions are just so dramatic. You know, it's not like someone taking a sip of BCAAs or something. It's like they take a bite of it and they're just like mind blown, and then come back for like 4 more pieces.
And how many people came back for like...
Literally, people would be like walking. I saw so many people come back through and grab another one or 2. So it was just really cool. And the s'mores one's definitely my favorite. People loved it. It was fun to get to meet people today too. Like, people stopping by to say hi, and you know, it's always really cool to see why people follow the channel.
And your little lady was a champ, holding like a heavy tray of outright bars all day.
Mm-hmm.
She took the sling off.
I didn't want to wear it, and a couple people like did that to my shoulder, and I was like, but
Then I made her put it back on at the end of the day.
I just didn't want it to be the source of attention. Like, I don't mind telling people what happened, obviously, but like I didn't want it to take away from what I was there doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for any attention.
I mean,
so.
just even in the airport, everyone would be like, "What happened to your arm?"
Dude, people are wicked nice too when you wear a sling. Just
I didn't think they'd give a shit.
wicked nice. Like, people have gone out of their way nice for me.
Yeah.
Opening doors, like telling me I can board the flight early.
Yep, I didn't expect that.
If you need to like be treated well, you just throw a sling on. Like, how would people know if I'm not just faking this shit?
Yep.
You know.
But no, you killed it.
So we're gonna try to
Go train.
We're gonna try to train. I have to talk to Brian, my coach, obviously, about what training's gonna look like the next couple of weeks, but for today, I'm just gonna try to do some, like, I've got my Buff Bunny band with me, so I'm gonna do some lower body stuff. I still might move my left arm a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I just feel like I need to get blood flow after traveling, and like literally, even though we're at the Expo all day, I was like standing still mostly.
Yeah, Andrew, an MTS athlete, suggested that he's a fitness trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he went to school for all that, and he's like, you don't want to use your left arm and work that out so you don't lose all your muscle and strength in that arm. And I'm like, I never even thought about that.
Right, because I've never been to PT before, and he said when I go to PT, they're just gonna PT my right arm, so they're gonna get the right arm back to the range of motion. But meanwhile, my left arm, if I'm not using it at all, that's just gonna continue to get weaker as well. Not as stiff, but weaker. So
Yeah.
it was a good suggestion. So we'll
Go
see.
light, higher rep, keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna get some real food tonight.
We had refood last night.
I know, but we didn't show them.
Well, we'll bring you along this time,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember.
Favorite place to eat in Vegas. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? We are doing a little training commentary, and I want to clarify a few things before I get some comments on this. You guys saw some footage of me at the Expo, maybe saw some photos and things like that where I was not wearing my sling. And I just wanted to mention that my doctor did say it was okay for me to basically go in and out of my sling while I'm healing from this fracture. I just have to be careful with the actual movement that I'm taking with my arm. But it seems to be okay when I take it out of the sling as long as my arm is really pinned to the side of my chest. And so that's why you kind of saw some shots there without it. I was not going against doctor's orders. But I'm also doing some training, and this may seem odd, but I'm doing a little bit of left arm training, which is funny because I didn't even really think about training my left arm whatsoever. I just kind of felt like upper body, it was not going to be an option for working out during this healing phase. But from the suggestion of Andrew, one of the MTS nutrition athletes, who's a fitness trainer with a lot of experience, he mentioned to me to make sure that I still train my left arm a bit, because what happens is during the healing process you're not really doing any lifting with your opposite arm, and then when I go to PT they're going to mostly be PTing my right arm, and that can just create some weaknesses in the left arm while I'm starting to strengthen back up my right arm, therefore possibly leading to injuring my other shoulder. So I keep saying arm, but shoulder. So anyways, that's why I wanted to just probably incorporate a couple little left arm movements. But for the most part, I anticipate a lot of my training over the next 8 weeks is going to be mostly a lower body workout. So I'm going to leave that in the hands of my coach, Brian Devins, to help create a plan for me that's going to be safe during this period of time. It's going to be interesting, but other than that, I wanted to say I had a really great time at the Olympia. It was basically a blur. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It was a blur. We saw the convention center, we went training, we ate, we saw our beds. It's a very tiring thing to do these expos, but it's a really cool experience, especially with the outright bar and seeing how people respond to it, because it's just really taking over the world of bars, if you will. There's so many out there, and I truly believe that the outright bar stands apart and stands on its own and really sells itself. But it's super fun to get out there and see people sample it and try it for the first time and get their reaction. So I had a blast. Thanks to those of you that did stop by while I was at the expo, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Oh, excuse me. My bad.
Bison patty? Yeah. For greens, I'm going to do a couple there. Can I do spinach and broccoli?
Spinach and broccoli?
Yes, please.
Steamed or sauteed?
Steamed. There's so much to choose from on here.
It is.
It's like, I want one of everything. Today being so busy, I don't usually eat a lot at expos, kind of for two reasons. Number one, you're just super busy, and number two, I don't want to stop what I'm doing to eat. You know, it's just not the focus. So, eat an outright bar, cumulative of one outright bar, the S'mores bar, it's my favorite. Had some protein shakes, and oh, that was it till I got home. Had a chicken sausage and an outright pancake. Not a lot of food today, so we're doing a good meal tonight. I ordered a bowl. It sounds really delicious. I'm very excited to eat it. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to like. I don't normally lose my appetite, but during stuff like this, when it's just go 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 and you're busy, it's one of the few times that I honestly don't think about food, surprisingly. Back home, guys, had a good day of traveling. The Coreys didn't have any issues traveling to and from for once. Let's hope that lasts. But I came home to a surprise package, and I'm like, who the heck sent me a package? And then I open it up, and it says Max Brenner First Aid Chocolate Box for Anonymous Chocoholics. And Jason's worried, like, who's sending my wife chocolate? It's like, sweetest thing ever. So open it up. Haven't actually gotten to look at everything yet, but can't go wrong in my eyes with any kind of chocolate. And where's my card? Okay, so I'm like, who the heck sent me chocolate? What's going on? I didn't order chocolate, I swear. I open it up and it says, wishing you a speedy recovery, Love Bug, Buff Bunny collection. Oh, that's the sweetest thing ever. And honestly, like the whole team had like each individually reached out to me since I had posted something on Insta stories. If you guys follow me there, you saw, but they were all like, you know, reaching out to me. Just so super sweet of them. You know, I need a little chocolate to help heal up my shoulder. So thank you so much, the Buff Bunny team. You guys are literally the best ladies I know. So thank you. And with that, we are home. Bruce Wayne is home. He's gonna get a bath.
Bruce Wayne was happy to see me.
He looks a little...
Quick, our house is a different color.
Wait, yeah, the only quick thing, we gotta show them when it's like all done up. So that's
I
just a little whippity
I did a quick swirl.
little
Just a quick
swirly
swirl.
twirl. And we're gonna end the vlog here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it so much. Love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by the booth if you did stop by and say hi to me. I love you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Seriously, means the world to me. It's always like rekindles just that little fire within me. So thank you so much for that. And that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
And how does he always know when we close out a vlog? He always comes over. Are we closing this out,
he
guys?
needs his face washed. He's a hot mess right now.
He found a
He
girlfriend.
looks worse than I do. Yeah, Vicky, his girlfriend, some kind of shepherd.
Mastiff type thing.
Aston
Antonia
Shepherd. Beautiful. I was like, who is that girl? She kind of looks like Bruce, and I kind of want them to have babies now. Just saying. So little Vicky and Bruce sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.